Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while, and basically because there are two big changes in my life after having had a year of therapy, intense therapy, and no work. I am slowly decreasing the amount of times I have therapy per week. So I went from 5 times per week to 2 times per week, 1 hour. And I started working again, and currently I work 2 days a week, which is a major change that consumes a lot of energy. And also, my partner, with whom I was in a long distance relationship, has immigrated and lives with me now. So those are gigantic changes, and they consume a lot of my brain energy as a more introverted person, as a sensitive person, and as a person with long-term childhood trauma and therefore complex PTSD. So it's a lot, and also I haven't been posting because I had this belief in me, a belief that limits me very often, and that is the belief like that I can't make it, or this beliefs to quit something easy because I have the conviction like am I even gonna reach something? Why shouldn't I just give up? Why should I have a YouTube channel and make a few videos? Like, will it ever reach someone? Will it be of meaning? Is it helpful? Not that I have the intention like I need to be big on YouTube or have a lot of followers, but you want your content to be significant for at least one or two people. And I know I easily give up on things because I think, oh, it costs energy, and all these limiting beliefs, these voices in my mind that tell me that I'm not gonna make it with things, or that it doesn't matter, or it's not of added value. But today I was in the mood to make a video, and there were even voices in my head telling, why should you do it? What does it matter? What are you even gonna say? But then I realized, yeah, I just want to do it because I feel like, and I will see what I have to say. And if it matters to one person out there to see my journey with mental health, and it makes someone maybe feel a bit more understood or less alone, then yeah, could be worth it. So basically I just want to tell a bit where I'm at in my journey with mental health. I've had therapy for 2 years now, 1 year of EMDR, once a week, 1.5 hour, and 1 year of full-time therapy to work on mechanism within myself, to work on inner child work, and so on, to work on emotion regulation, to deal with triggers in a more constructive way rather than a destructive way. Mm. And as I said, now I'm working again and dealing with quite some changes in my life. And I can say that our days, I can say I feel like I'm going uphill, I'm doing quite well, and I'm feeling hopeful, like I'm getting somewhere. But also, there are days I wake up in the morning and I have so many negative thoughts that tell me I will never heal, or I will never get better. Then I can spiral more into depression when I give in to those thoughts. And I kind of this constant cycle of procrastination. So I push everything forward, I don't do it. I stay idle, I scroll on my phone just to numb my feelings. And then to when I realize there are so many things I haven't done, I start to overdo it, and all the things I didn't do in 2 weeks, I want to do them in one day. So I'm overwhelmed again, and I come in this space of anxiety again and overstimulation, and then you can come in that procrastination again. So it's like a cycle. So that's something I've been struggling with, and also because it's holiday season, I get out of my structure, out of my rhythm, and although I don't like to acknowledge it, I really need a stable rhythm, um, to have my week planned, to have my days planned, and if things go different, like it feels like unfamiliar and I unpredictable, and I don't know good what to expect. And for me, that's my system that feels like a threat. I've known so many unpredictability in my life through trauma, that predictability and having a certain schedule gives you a form of control, a form of safety, and it saves a lot of mental energy. So while you feel like holiday is supposed to be a season that's fun, often, more often than not, for me, it's even harder mentally to stay tuned and to stay sort of balanced. So yeah, now my holiday is nearly over. I'm trying to get back in my rhythm because I know that helps me. But if you're someone who's also struggling with trauma and um, yeah, something like complex PTSD or any form of mental illness, know that you're not alone. If your experience holiday seasons are more difficult than regular weeks, that your symptoms can even spike. And then, of course, at least I talk for myself because I don't know if that's the case for everyone, but I could imagine more people struggle with this. So I experienced that because of holiday, my symptoms increased again. I'm more hyper vigilant, more negative. My obsessive thoughts spiked again. And I feel like I did some steps back that disappointed me a lot because, yeah, you don't want to see yourself going back, you want to see yourself going forward. And if that's not what you experience, you can be very critical on yourself, which I was, and I still struggle with that. But I'm trying to lift myself up again, that the healing journey is not a linear one, that some days you will do a few steps back to hopefully another day step up again and climb the ladder again. So I will come back one of these days or weeks, or when I have space and energy, to um, dive more in depth in how I experience my com- my complex PTSD and how I deal with it and what helps for me and what doesn't, so that maybe I can be of help for somebody. Um, I hope everyone out there who watches this, that I want to tell myself and people out there, be proud of every little accomplishment you can make on a day. On some days, your highest potential might be to get out of bed and do the dishes, and on other days, it's simply the highest reachable, not to be self destructive. and to make it through your day. And nobody is there to decide for you what is your highest potential of the day. And you know yourself, you know what works for you and what doesn't. And don't let anyone dictate of what you should do in a day and where the the bar is of how your day should be considered successful or good enough. I usually fall in that trap into thinking I must have gone to the gym today, I must have done the whole household, I must have done journaling, my email and my text must be on fleek, so to say. Like, I must be on top of everything. And the more I think that, if I feel mentally bad on a day, the more I put pressure on myself and the more I feel like escaping everything and not doing a thing. So I like to normalize the fact that we are to decide what is our highest potential in a day, and that what can look successful for you on one day doesn't have to be successful for someone else, because we all have different levels of energy, we all have a different background, different character, different circumstances that play a role every day. And I want you to know that I'm proud of you if you did the best you could today, and if that was all you could read for this day, that I'm proud of you, even if it's a little thing. Well, I'll be back. I don't know when, but I send everybody a lot of love and a lot of strength for whatever you're dealing with. And although we can feel alone sometimes or often, in reality, there's always someone on this planet who had at least a quite similar experience that we have. And in that sense, on a collective level, we are not alone. And with that being said, goodbye.